Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about tattoos and piercings. Let's get started. So I'm going to start in order of what I got and when. I'm going to start with tattoos. My first ever tattoo was this heart right here. I thought that my dad was going to be going away for a really long time, and I was 16 years old and we went and got this tattoo. I would say that the pain scale on this was probably like a 1 out of 10. It was like 10 minutes. I guess the shading may have hurt a little bit, but it was not bad at all. And I think if you're gonna get a first tattoo, it should be small so that you don't have an unfinished big tattoo. But yeah, it costed $80, and my dad has a matching one, but he doesn't have it shaded. He has my name inside, and I'll insert a picture of that now. My second tattoo was this rose right here. I actually didn't want this rose. I wanted something more feminine and rounder because this is pretty pointy, but I love it now. I think that it's really, really beautiful. And I will say that all of my tattoos were drawn specifically for me, except that heart one. So please don't use them as your own. Please think of tattoo ideas by yourself. It makes them a lot more special to you. And yeah. So this one, I also got at Club Tattoo. I love Club Tattoo. That's where I plan on getting all the rest of my tattoos at. I don't recommend going to people who are not professionals because that's how you get your tattoos messed up. And they're on your body forever, so spend the extra money and get a good tattoo. Yeah, so this was probably like a 2.5, 3 out of 10. It didn't hurt really bad at all. The only parts that did hurt were the little points. Those all hurt a little bit. That's why I give it like a 2.5, 3. But the inside was really easy to deal with, and this is all dot work and it's not shading. So I prefer dot work, and that's why most of my tattoos have them instead of shading, except that one. But yeah, I think it's really beautiful, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't hurt that bad. I think everyone's pain tolerance is different though. Some people, tattoos hurt really bad and some don't. So I recommend getting the small one so you know how your pain tolerance is. And next I got this, Next I got my light tattoo. I'll insert a video picture here now. Let's see. That tattoo was $375 with tip. I would say that the pain was probably a 4, and I'm only saying a 4 or maybe a 5 because of how I was sitting. I had to sit on my side for a really long time, and it was really uncomfortable, so it wasn't even really the tattoo. It was just the way that I had to sit. Of course, the sides, like I said with my rose, did hurt. Just literally around the outside hurt a little bit. But other than that, it took 3 hours. I had little breaks in between, and it was pretty easy, honestly. For a really huge tattoo with a lot of detail, it was not bad at all. I absolutely love this tattoo. It's my favorite one, and I think that if you're going to get a big one, get one that really means something to you. Because I drew my tattoo all by myself. Well, I drew the inspiration for the tattoo all by myself, and then the artist made it their own, you know, because no artist wants to copy any work from anyone normally. So she made it her own, and I absolutely love it. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the snake doesn't have eyes, but literally everything else in the whole tattoo I love. And you will see in the video that the bumblebee, it looks like the colors coming off, but she made it like that. It's on purpose. So yeah. And then on Friday the 13th of last year, I got this moth. I really, really, really wanted a moth. I went all over town to try to see if anyone had one. And then this one artist, I was actually going to get an eyeball here. This one artist asked me what I really wanted. And he made me pay $50 and he drew it just for me. And I didn't have to get one of the sketchbook designs. So that was really, really cool of him. And I'm so happy that I got this one instead of the eye. There's dot work, just like the rose. I think he tried purposely to make them match, which I am very happy about. I would say this one was probably like a 3 out of 10. Some of the parts hurt a little bit, but not too bad. And it took like 30 minutes maybe. Super easy. I'll insert another picture now. But yeah, I think that this would probably be the ideal size that I would go for if I was getting a first tattoo. Super easy and simple. There is a lot of shading, but it's doable. If it hurts, you can do it, you know? The leg one, if it hurts, you're not gonna do 3 hours of that. But yeah, so now I'm gonna do piercings. Obviously, my 2 holes on my ears were the first that I got. I don't think ear piercings hurt. They're just a little pinch. You just gotta suck it up and wait 2 seconds and they're done. So yeah, that's my opinion on ear piercings. They don't hurt. I would say 1 out of 10 for each of them. And then I got my septum pierced in 8th grade, which is really early. I know, my mom was pissed, but I got it done. And it didn't hurt at all. I have a video down below. You can see that I was extremely, extremely scared, which may have a factor in why it didn't hurt, because I do think that if you're scared, your pain tolerance is a lot higher for some reason. But yeah, I didn't even know it was all the way through. But I will say that the healing process did hurt, because you have to move it like this every like 30 minutes, I would say, to have a good healing process. And when it's healing, it's trying to form skin around it, so it hurts really bad. I also recommend getting sea salt for any of your piercings. Put them in water for as long as you can, like twice a day. All my piercings have not closed up, except this one did close up. But all the other ones have not closed up, and I can put them in whenever I want and take them out for however long I want. So highly recommend sea salt. After my septum, I got my belly button pierced. My belly button, I would say, was probably like a 6 out of 10. It did hurt quite a bit, but it was over quickly, and the healing process was really long. But I wouldn't trade it for anything now. So yeah, the healing process takes a while. It hurts a little bit, but it's beautiful. If you like the way that it looks, get it done, because it's worth it. In my opinion, it was. After my belly button, I got my nose pierced. That one hurt a lot too. I would say it's probably a 6 out of 10, but I would get my belly button again probably before my nose. Or maybe, I don't know. I love them both, but they did hurt quite a bit. My nose, it was quick, but it just hurt. That's all I can really say about it. I would get it done again, but it definitely hurt. And then my nipples were my last piercings that I've gotten, and they hurt less than my nose for sure. But I do think that if you have like really sensitive nipples, it's probably gonna hurt you way more, because I don't. And also, I did not go to professional. I think that's probably why it did hurt more than it should have, probably. It didn't hurt a lot, but it definitely, I feel like if I would have went to a professional, it wouldn't have hurt at all. One of them did get infected, and I don't think it was my fault, because I was cleaning them all the time. So I do think it was the piercer. I definitely, if I got them done again, I would go to a professional. What else? If you are having a hard time healing your nipples, I highly recommend switching your bar to a plastic bar. If I would have done that, I feel like they would have healed correctly and they would have been okay, even though one was where it was supposed to be and one was a little bit outward, if that makes sense. I love nipple piercings. I would definitely get them again. I feel like if you are not super confident with that area of your body, it will make you a lot more confident. And yeah, I think that they're really good piercings, but go to a professional for sure. Anything that you get done on your body that is permanent, even though you don't think, like, this one you can't see, but like I can still see the scar on this. When I take my belly button ring, I can see the scar. I have scars on my boobs if you look really closely. If you get tattoos, you can get them removed, yeah, but you can still see it. So if you're getting something done, get it professionally done, pay the money, and have something that you actually love on your body. That's all that I have for today. If you have any more questions, leave them down below and I can answer them, or I can make a new video. Thank you.